Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 2v2 match on the map Innocence. I'm starting in the bottom left hand side, and we did pick random positions, so I'm not sure where my teammate is exactly at the moment or where my enemies are. So I will be doing, this week I am going to be doing a couple of Twitch streams. I'm going to be doing one on Thursday and one on Sunday. I will leave the information about the times etc. in the description. My Twitch username is ZachTheReaper1. I've left my, I use my logo, the same logo from YouTube, on my logo for the Twitch stream, so you will be able to tell who I am.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, I will remember to put it in the description this time. I remember last time I forgot. I will probably try and get some regular days as well to do Twitch streams in the probably near future, but at the moment in August I've got a lot of things going on, so it's just when I can fit them in. Right, what you probably can see from this map is there's a lot of bottlenecks in this map because there's lots of streams and just lots of small passes across them. So it's quite easy to defend. I shouldn't have any infantry running into my base because I've got them all cut off. And one of the important things in this map also, apart from defense, is that you really need to expand your base. You can see I've got an ore patch there. It's a reasonable size, but it's not that big. And if I don't want to run out of ore, I'm really going to need to expand to other ore patches. And there's two ways you could do this. You can either use MCVs. The advantage of using MCVs is when you place them and put them into construction yards, you do get an increased building speed. However, the disadvantage of doing that is it's more expensive and it also takes up time, which could be spent building tanks. So you can see I'm sending some more trucks down to the to the south. I know my ore refinery isn't in an ideal place. Ideally, I could have built a power plant, 2 ore silos, and then gone across the gap, but that would have taken quite a bit of time. And I do really want to get that second war factory out, because I'm going to need to build some tanks. I could just see my opponent up at the top there. You could see he's built a lot of infantry and he's built some rocket men. Probably not ideal because as soon as you start getting tanks, infantry can be squashed quite easily. Rocket men do quite a bit of damage against tanks. However, personally I don't think they're worth it because they can be destroyed so easily. The only time I really build rocket men is maybe on the map Keep Off the Grass, where there's a wall you need to break through, or if the enemy is using aircraft. I find they're a lot better because you can move them around compared to surface to air missiles, which you can just which are just stationary. Right, I'm just stopping tank production there. You can see my ore's running pretty low, so what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to expand to that ore patch to the top right there. And I know I'm using power plants. You can also creep with ore silos as well. The thing about power plants though is they can be quite useful for power later on if you build a radar dome and other things like service depots, things like that. And I'm going to I've just built another ore truck.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
So I'm just going to send it up to that ore patch there. Ah, my teammate's been...
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Right, so he's had his war factory and his construction yard destroyed, so he's going to... Yeah, by the time I get there, he's going to be completely gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the top right and go to Blue's base and possibly try and take out his construction yard, if I can, or any other buildings that I come across. Just waiting to get that ore refinery down. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep on building ore refineries. I'm just going to redirect this ore truck here. Make sure it goes to that refinery.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Right, so my teammate's being completely destroyed now.
Unit ready.
And there's his construction yard, and as you can see, he's still bringing his tanks back. So I'm going to destroy this while And I don't think he's probably not got a service depot at this point. I'm going to destroy a power plant as well. Small power plants are quite easy to destroy. I'm just getting and while I'm fighting his tanks, I'm just scouting his base a little bit. You can see he's quite compact. I think he's only got one ore refinery, so that means he's quite he's going to be quite localized and limited. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have that many. I think he's gone just straight for the rush. And he's compromised his economy quite a lot. As you can see, my base is quite spread out. I've gone for a more economic approach. You can see with him, he's very, very compact. He's possibly got maybe two or three ore trucks. And also, that ore refinery isn't placed right next to the ore, so he's going to have a bit of ore trouble.
Unit ready.
I wasted a few tanks there, actually. I should have probably regrouped before I sent the second lot of tanks in. So this is, so what I need to be doing now is I need to be trying to destroy him quite quickly, because my team, his teammate could attack me at any time. So I really, really don't want to be spending too much time on this.
Unit ready.
And you can see my ore situation's getting a little bit better now. Yeah, you can see he's quite a decent player. You can see the way he's microing his tanks, he's moving his tanks around. He's quite decent. Move and shoot, and that's what you should be doing in any tank battle, moving your tanks around as much as possible. And the reason you do that is because when you move your tanks, the shells don't hit them directly, which reduces, so you take a lot less damage. I mean, if you've only got 5 tanks and you're facing like 8 or 9, and you're moving your tanks around, you can sometimes, yeah, you can beat them usually if they're standing still. So it is very, very, it's one of the most important things in the game, is to move your tanks while you're fighting. Now you can see my ore situation. I've got over 3,000 now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build another war factory. What that's going to do is it's going to allow me to build tanks a lot faster instead of taking 12 seconds. I'm thinking about heavy tanks actually there, but yeah, it will increase my tank building speed a lot. I know for heavy tanks it usually goes from 12 to 8, so have similar benefits for medium tanks. I don't remember the exact time it takes to build them. So what I'm doing here is I've gone from the other side of his base where he wasn't defending it, and once I've got rid of his ore refinery, that means he's not going to be able to build many more tanks. I have been actually quite lucky in that his teammate hasn't attacked me. Really what his teammate should have done is, when they saw I was fighting it blue, they should have gone straight for me. And you can see he's got like 1 unit attacking my base. I'll just leave it for now. I built a war factory there anyway, so there's going to be some tanks coming out. They'll probably destroy it. What he should have done is he should have sent his whole everything he had to my base.
Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, it looks like it's destroyed now.
Building.
If he'd done that, he could have done some real damage to my ore refineries up top, and it would have given him a better chance. We'll see how much he's got built up anyway, because I've just got one more building to destroy here. Right, and that's blue down. Now it's just, I think it was orange. Yep, orange. So you can see he's got some tanks defending that gap. I've got quite a lot of tanks now since I've built 3 war factories. And you can see I've got tons and tons of ore, so I'm not going to be in trouble anytime soon. And that's probably not enough tanks defending that gap there. So I'm going to break through quite easily. What you probably should do when you've got a gap like that is you should probably build your base right up to the gap and put some base defences across it if you're focusing on defence, that is. That makes it a lot harder to cross, especially if you're Soviets. You can use Tesla coils, but even allies, you can use turrets. They're quite powerful against tanks. You can use pillboxes as well. It just makes it a lot harder for the enemy to break through than just using tanks. And you can see this, it's pretty much over. They haven't got much left. I think they've only built one war factory, so they weren't building that fast, and they focused probably a bit too much on defences. Right, so remember I'm doing Twitch streams this week, Thursday and Sunday. And I just... Right, and that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.